The worst part about buying a car is not the negotiations. It's actually dealing with the annoying finance manager in the back. I'm going to teach you how to avoid them. If you don't know, my name is Tommy. I've been in the car business most of my adult life, done sales and finance, and now I negotiate car deals. Enough about me, let's talk about finance. We have all been in this situation before. You spent hours negotiating your car deal, getting the best possible deal. You sign the dotted line, you're like, finally, it's over. And then your salesperson says, let me take you back to finance to finish up your paperwork. And what you don't do or do not know is you're about to deal with even a tougher negotiation. The best way I say it is you beat a video game, and then at the very end, there is another secret level and another boss you have to fight that you had no idea what comes on. So I'm gonna teach you how to beat this boss because this guy is better than the last. So first off, let me explain what a finance manager is. So the finance manager, even though the name is finance, you could be paying cash, financing, or leasing, you're gonna be dealing with this person. I was the finance manager for 6 years at my dealership. And when it comes down to it, this finance manager's job is after the salesperson sells the car to get the paperwork done and present products. They might do loan approval as well if you're financing, but those are the main goals and to secure the car deal to make sure everything's locked up. The paperwork side, that's pretty easy, but the product presentation is where the dealership makes its money. Most of the profit actually comes from a dealership in the back office. You know, if we talk about finance, you know, at our dealership, we ran about $3,000 to $4,000 in the back, and we ran about $2,000 on the front. So we ran about $6,000 a car, but the majority, if not half of it, was made in that 1 hour that you're sitting in the finance office, and most people don't even know it's coming. If we talk about your salesperson being an opponent and being very good, if we're talking about the finance manager, that is the Magnus Carlsen of the chess world. That is gonna be the best person you're gonna face. They're extremely good at what they do. Realistically, a salesperson has been one of the best salespeople to get promoted to a finance manager. These guys hear no 90% of the time. When you walk into an office, most people are trained just to say no to the warranty. So they just say no blindly without listening to you. Those people then have to convert those people at a 70 to 80% rate. So like for me, 90% of people said no to me to start. By the end of it, 80% of people actually bought the warranty. So they're going to hear no, they're trained to hear no. So when you just say no, I don't want to hear it, they've heard that 1,000 times. I'm gonna show you ways to avoid this conversation. Now, realistically, I don't think having a warranty and gap insurance and maintenance are bad ideas. I have videos on those, but realistically, not everybody wants to hear the pitch and go through the sales experience and go through that high pressure experience. First off, you need transparency. If you're financing the car, they're always gonna wanna go to payments. They're normally gonna give you a whole bunch of plan options. Realistically, the only things that I recommend on a car deal is a warranty and gap, and maybe a maintenance plan if that makes sense. Any other product isn't needed. You don't want their ceramic paint. You don't need the rust proofing and undercoating. Realistically, a warranty, gap, and maintenance. Now, they're going to be charging an extremely high price for these products. All of these are negotiable. And the finance manager is always gonna wanna have control, but you need to take that control immediately from them. Just tell them before they even start, hey, I'm super interested in maybe buying a warranty, but I do not wanna go through the warranty spiel. If you go through the warranty spiel, I'm just gonna say no. All I ask is give me cash prices of a warranty, gap, and maintenance. You give those to me, show me that, and maybe give you 1 minute explanation of what the warranty covers. I'm more than willing to hear it out, and I might even buy the warranty. But if you go through this whole spiel and go through the whole thing, I'm not gonna do it. I want a warranty, I want maintenance, and I want gap, and I just wanna see the prices. If you can do that, that'll be awesome. And these presentations normally can be long. You know, my presentation was right around 10 minutes. I had coworkers that was around 15 to 20 minutes going through all the products. Again, our process was a little bit more drawn out, but either way, I digress. Normally, when I've sat through them, they normally take anywhere between 10 to 15 minutes to go through. But realistically, when you do this, a few things happen. First off, if you're financing a deal and you need to hear the cash prices, finance managers sometimes panic and they don't want to tell you, oh, the warranty's $5,000. So they just go to a discount rate to start. Because realistically, nobody's going to pay $5,000 on a Toyota RAV4. So they might just say, you know what, the cash price of the warranty is $2,500. So they discount that price right off the bat. Now, I have videos on what the good price of a warranty, gap, maintenance, but to skip all this, you just ask for the cash pricing right up front. Now, beware. Always talk cash prices and make sure your contract lines up. There are so many times where finance managers will try to manipulate numbers from one place to move them to another. I had a client that happened to this recently. I was busy, I wasn't able to take the phone call, and they said, you know what, for basically $500 more, we're able to get you all of these products. She didn't look over her paperwork. When everything's said and done, she ended up having about $2,000 worth of product because she didn't look over the paperwork properly. Again, I wish I was there to help her out, but this happens to people all the time. Again, there was a $500 ad, and if you add up her payments, it did only impact the payments by $500 because they got her a better rate, which you may or may not say is a good value, but in reality, she still added $2,000 of products worth of that. So dealerships or finance managers in particular like to say one thing and add additional products above and beyond what you think and focus on payment. When you're in that finance office, you only focus about cash prices. Do not focus on payment. One final thought. If you do say no to all the products and you go through the whole spiel, just a heads up, the finance manager might end up being grumpy. I did 2 deals for some people close to me that actually sat through the full presentation, along with talking to clients all the time. And what I hear consistently is once I said no to all the products, the finance guy just kind of got mean and rude, and he just through my paperwork as quickly as possible. It kind of was awkward and weird. And this happens. You gotta remember, finance people are type A personalities. They are the best salesperson, which means they also have a huge ego. So when you take a blow to their ego, they get mad, they get grumpy, and they just want to get you through because you've just hurt their pay plan, because a lot of these guys are 100% commission. So when you don't buy anything, it hurts their pay. Realistically, they're going to be fine. They're very high paid. They do very well for themselves, and they're going to hear no occasionally. They have to get used to it, but just know that it could be awkward in that phase. If it does, just get through the paperwork, sign away. You're only going to meet this guy or girl for once for an hour, and then you're probably never going to talk to him again. Biggest thing is just take this person seriously. Don't take it off once you sign the paperwork. You understand that the finance parent person can make a lot of money. Now, there's plenty of dealerships that do finance a little bit easier. It's a very thought out process that makes it really simple to do, but the majority of dealerships are still trying to make a lot of money in finance. So understand this can happen to you if you're not careful. So if you guys like this kind of content, I want you to like, follow, subscribe. If you guys want more content like this, I want you to put in the comment section exactly what you want to see. If you want to see deals I'm negotiating, go to my Instagram. I post a deal every single day of what I negotiated. And thank you guys so much and have a great day.